start with the last sequence. LeBron gets loose and gets a really good look, and then just take me through what you saw from there.
Well, they came down and they wanted to get their two best players into action, which they did, and Jamal Murray hit a tough shot. AD fading away the baseline to his right. AD outstretched arm, great contest. Kid hit a tough shot.
You guys now 2 games in a row offensively in the second half. They've turned up. They've gone to a different place defensively. What weren't you guys able to get to against their adjustments, and what needs to change moving forwards for you guys second half?
Once we watch the game, we'll figure that out. Again, we played a solid basketball game defensively through 3 quarters. That's a tough team. Like you gotta come with it. You can't take any possession off. Ball gets knocked around, falls into Michael Porter Jr.'s hands. He hits a big 3 for them. So we got to be on deck at all times versus this ball club. Offensively, we got some good stuff. Bron had it going. D'Lo had it going from 3. We'll be better from this. Definitely be better from it. But they did what they were supposed to do. They held serve. Again, it's not the first to 1, 2, or 3. It's the first to 4. We just got to go home and do the same, starting with game 3.
Darvin, this was about obviously as heartbreaking of a loss as you can kind of have with a buzzer beater. And you've been on the other side of that, I'm sure, other times in your career. What's the key to bouncing back in the next 72 hours and kind of just wiping the slate with this one?
Making it about the work and knowing that you still have abundance of life. You still have an abundance of life. But we got to make it about the work and keep it about the work. It's tough. Some tough calls, some tough non-calls. But, you can't use any of that as an excuse. You got to go out there and be ready to make plays, whether the whistle gets blown or not. It's getting real tricky. Go through the season, games being officiated one way, and then you get in the playoffs, and then it's like, I guess it's left to the interpretation of the 3 individual guys that's doing the job out there. But all that said, you just have to know that, it stings. Remember this feeling as we take it back home to L.A., and we got to give them that same feeling in game 3. We can't. That needs to be the sole focus. The recovery process has to start now as filling our cups back up. But game 3, it's all about game 3 right now.
Darvin, AD had the 14 straight makes. I think a lot of those were on Jokic. They switched the coverage and had Gordon on him, and then he got in foul trouble and couldn't defend Jokic one-on-one as much.